What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time if you're new, I'm Sylvan, and today I'm reacting to a Nexus Bond teaser for Honkai Nexus Anima, a new game that they have announced. We've had the murmurs of this for a while, some teases, but this seems to be the first real look at it we're getting. And I'm very excited for that. Seems like it might be like a first beta or something, but regardless of what it is, I'm just excited to see what this is about. I don't know really what I'm getting into other than that it's supposed to be sort of like creature collector, maybe Pokemon-ish almost. I don't know. There's been a lot of rumors about what it could be, so I'm just eager to see what it actually is. But with that, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, consider becoming a channel member if you want to support me just that little bit extra, and let's get into this. Okay. New character sleeping. Don't immediately recognize them or anything. What the fuck is that thing? Some kind of weird-ass unicorn. Alright, lots of little creatures. Huh. Oh my god. Alright. Little avocado guy. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, really focusing on the creatures. Don't know what really to call them. Animas? Who knows? Nice sunset. Ooh, different symbols. Ooh. Lots of little different creatures. I'm liking the designs. Very, very much Pokemon adjacent. But I feel like they have their own sort of feel. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, a knight. Okay. Who are you? Interesting design. Nothing too crazy. Huh. Okay. Well, if I'm being completely honest, I don't actually have that much to say, really, other than that I like the vibe. There's realistically very little we're actually getting in this trailer. Very much the main thing we get through this is a show of creatures. It's proving that that is the main new big thing for the game, and that it is sort of a selling point. We only see, I don't know, like 2, maybe 3 characters that are seemingly proper characters, being this character and this musician girl. But beyond that, it's almost exclusively the creatures, which, as I was saying, are very interesting to me. As I said, they are very sort of Pokemon, Digimon adjacent. They're in that sphere that's sort of inevitable. And while some of them sort of steer closer to that than others, I think they did a good job with the ones they focus on, because this guy, the sort of perspective character of this trailer, is really distinct and weird. They have like a tiny bit of a unicorn vibe going on, given that they have the horn and are a quadruped, so they're vaguely sort of unicorn-esque. But then their actual real aesthetic is much more aquatic in nature. Their legs, if you look at the back of them, it's a little more clear in a few other shots, like this one, that they're almost sort of octopus tentacle-like, with seemingly little suckers on the bottom of the feet and the back of the legs. And then they also have this almost sort of jellyfish look to their body. So they're a sort of cool mix of things that I haven't really seen anything specifically like this necessarily before. It's not strictly just a version of a Pokemon, like some things like Palworld sometimes end up being. Now, of course, there are some of the more generic ones. Like this one is a little bit different, but absolutely very similar to Yamper. It's inevitable that a lot of these things are gonna land in similar zones, but the vibes that they are going for, I think, are very distinct. We have this sort of candy, chocolate, dessert fox thing, which I like the vibe of. We've got some kind of, I want to say it's sort of like a rat, but it's also a milk carton. And then in here we have some more like conventional animal type things that this is sort of just a chimera-esque thing where it's pretty conventional other than the fact that it has wings and its tail is a snake. We have this thing here, which very much speaks to me as sort of pseudo-legendary range in just sort of the vibe it gives off, but it also could just be a sort of more interesting looking creature. I really don't know what to call them. I don't know if they're animas or something else, but I'm just calling them creatures until we know. But in general, there isn't really much more for me to say, I feel like, outside of just analyzing every single random creature design we find. So with that in mind, I think I'm actually going to check out this other video that was simultaneously released, being some in-game footage, because this presumably will give a much better idea of what the game actually looks like. Oh wow, okay, this is very Genshin style in its menus. Well, you know, just generally all the games. Okay. Lots more designs, lots more character and creature designs, that world stuff, you know. So, seemingly open world? Okay. I'm very curious how the gacha's gonna work in this. Ah, cool, like, time passage thing, okay. Who's that character? I like the design of the creature, though. Like, are the creatures paired to characters? Sort of in a Pokemon Masters EX kind of way? Maybe. Ah, okay. Some kind of fight thing there. We didn't see the actual combat, though. Oh, another little, like, sort of jellyfishy guy. Okay. Oh, some kind of candle person. Or thing. Aww. Okay. Yeah, we're very much speaking in the language of Hoyoverse games here. They aren't really going beyond that stuff. But this is definitely a different direction. Oh? Customizable character. The main character is going to be customizable, I guess? Okay. That's crazy. That's huge. That is... What is that cosmetic? Oh my god. That is unexpected. That is not something I'm used to for Hoyoverse. Ooh, I like that guy's design. Huh. Yo. Yeah, no, I'm really liking a lot of these designs. It looks like they're doing a lot of fun stuff with the animations. Something Pokemon sort of lacks. Love Pokemon, but you know. Interesting, some kind of racing minigame. Huh. Yeah, lots of minigames. What is the focus of this? Is it more just an open world vibes game? Huh. Is it like... Is each different creature gonna have its own, like, little games? That'd be interesting. Huh. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Is this what combat looks like? Okay. Huh. So you're telling me all of the events we've been getting like this have been building up to this game, where it's either the core gameplay or an immediate, like, event of some kind. Huh. That is wild. We literally are having one of these events right now in one of the games. We had one of these very recently in another one. Huh. Can't say I expected that. So I guess that means... Okay. Yeah, okay, there's Blade in one of the characters, huh. So yeah, we are having crossover characters from other stuff. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to go over this trailer as much in depth, because it's more just gameplay rather than it is lore or narrative or character or anything like that. There's not really anything clear there, but it is interesting. It gives much more of a sense of things. It looks like, to answer my question, the characters are probably going to be the gacha, and the creatures are something separate that you can, like, catch or whatever. Or potentially are sort of their own separate gacha or something. We don't see any clear signs of what the gacha looks like, so I could be wrong, but it looks like gameplay-wise, some kind of, like, team of 3 characters, and then like a full roster of creatures you can put down or something. And it seems like it is very much that gameplay style of some recent events we've had, like I was saying. Yeah, I'm very curious about this game. I'm definitely gonna sign up for the test, see if I get in. Never had the luck to get into the Zenless or Star Rail ones, but maybe this time, who knows? But yeah, no, this very much makes me curious to see where this leads, what it has in store, and also just how it ties into anything else Honkai, because it is a Honkai game. Even if it is a more vibes-based crossover type setting, it is implied to be tied into that by the name alone. So I'm curious to see where this leads. I have no real idea, but I'm eager to find out. So with that, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and very special thanks to all of my channel members, including Desaize and Pokelove at the normal tier, and Kondo Nano at the cool person tier. Very much appreciate your support, as always, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye!